G'day guys, what's cracking? To Aussie here again. So as you can probably see, we're in Manly, we're in the Big Smoke. We've just come across the harbour from Circular Quay, and there's a little joint I wanted to try out called Fish and Lemonade. Now please know, even though it's called Fish and Lemonade, the lemonade is supposedly fresh pressed, the real deal, but the bastards ran out. So they had all other sorts. I got watermelon and I forget what the rest of it was, watermelon and something. Anyway, I'm not going to muck around too much. Let's give this a swig and then I'll show you what I got in the bag. It just dawned on me, watermelon and pomegranate. It does taste a bit like that, that's why I remembered. So pretty decent, I do like that. Pity I couldn't get the old lemonade considering they're called Fish and Lemonade, but what can you do? It is what it is. So without further ado, boo-boos, let's hope the bag doesn't blow away for a start. It is a little bit breezy over here. I'll just whack it down here and make sure it doesn't blow away. And here we go. Now, believe it or not, 10 buckaroonies. Got serviettes, there's some cutlery in there, wooden cutlery. Let's check it out and see what $10 worth of fish and chips is all about. Will it be a decent feed? Oh wow, 10 bucks, can you believe that? And I was wondering, because I didn't notice, I didn't open it, I shared this moment for you guys. I was wondering if there would be any lemon. I'm pretty sure this is hake, but don't quote me on it. So let's just do one side of the fish, and you know the drill, gotta have a chip or two. Oh yeah baby, that's the way you want your chips, totally on point. So first up, let's try a bit of this fish on its own. Hey, let's do it like this. That's a bloody decent size, isn't it? That's what somebody said. Let's gobble it. I can't lie folks, I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe all this fish. For once, less chips than fish, believe that or not. I'm totally impressed. With all that being said, it's a decent piece of fish too. Possibly hake, but like I said, don't quote me on it. Could be flathead with that sort of shape, but I guess that would be costing probably a bit more if it was. Beauty, mate. So let's try a bit of this with the lemon. Guys, if you're over at Manly, do yourself a favour. If you want a cheap feed, because things are pretty pricey here and in the city, try out old Fish and Lemonade. You won't be disappointed. Now they had grilled fish, they had battered fish, they had calamari rings, and there was something else, I can't remember what it was, but there's all sorts of box meals for 10 buckaroonies, and that pretty much looked like all that was on the menu, apart from drinks and whatnot, unless you wanted a few chips. Like on their own you could get that probably, but do yourself a favour, these guys, total winner. Chips, totally on point. Tell you what folks, I'd even go as far as to say cheap as chips. The chips aren't that cheap these days. Now with all that being said, this guy, 7 bucks these days. I still reckon that's not too bad, especially when you got a good little deal like that with the fish and chips. But that's a regular. There was a small, I'm pretty sure that was 5 bucks. And it ain't a bad drink either, I like it. Pity I couldn't get the lemonade. Maybe we'll get back here one day and do another pack with some lemonade. But I am a bit late too, so it's a bit my bad moment too, I guess. So folks, this really is one to write home about. I'm totally impressed. I'm going to squeeze a bit more lemon on that. With the lemon, it really does hit in a good way. Now it's pretty noisy here and I have to shout, folks, but sorry about any noises, but it is a pretty good view, you got to admit it. So that's the little beach near the wharf here. We're not going over the actual Manly beach to film, but hope you enjoyed the video. Do yourself a favor, like I said, well worth a try. That fish is pretty decent, cooked to perfection. You will not be disappointed. And with all that being said, for value, it's definitely got to get in this lid. I'm loving it. It's getting 5 stars out of 5 for value and taste. It's pretty well up there. I'm going to give it 4.25 stars out of 5 for taste. Bloody ripper. So folks, that's me out of here. Time to vamoose. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. Stay fresh. I'll tell you what, for 10 buckaroonies, I'm going to be full as a goog. Sayonara. Nice crunch factor too. Bellissimo.